President Tharman Shanmugaratnam says that having an active foreign policy matters more than most for small nations like Singapore, and that's to ensure national interests are best served amid global shifts. He intends to be an active head of state, furthering Singapore's interests abroad through presidential duties and non-traditional roles like chairing international organisations. Mr. Tharman was speaking to reporters after he completed his first overseas state visit in Brunei. Aslam Shah has this report.
It's a special relationship. The two smallest nations in ASEAN sharing a bond that began decades ago. As a small country amid an exceptionally uncertain time globally, President Tharman Shanmugaratnam says it is important for Singapore to have constant foreign engagements.
And through those engagements being able to express our views, but also find ways in which we can keep up relationships. We do it with the largest players. We do it very actively in the region. Constant interaction at many levels, most especially political leaders, but also senior officials, and our business community plays a role as well. So as a small country, it matters more than most to have an active foreign policy, not expecting to shape the world as we think it should be, but making sure that we can serve Singapore's interests.
Just last year alone, Singapore and Brunei exchanged at least 19 high-level visits with each other. During this state visit, Mr. Tharman praised the warmth and hospitality he received. He says the informal sessions have been useful as both sides exchange views on many matters.
The personal relationships really matter. Political leaders, people-to-people relationships, business persons, that really matters. Because at the end of the day, it's a relationship of trust.
Singapore and Brunei also celebrate 40 years of diplomatic relations this year, with many initiatives expected. The close relationship has been renewed by successive leaders across both sides since the 1960s.
Ties need to be cultivated, and we need to continue to refresh the relationship because it's in both Singapore's and Brunei's interests, but also enables us to collaborate on the basis of trust in many, many areas.
We want to continue to see how best we can work together with Brunei because I think as the two smallest states in ASEAN, it is important for us to understand and appreciate each other's constraints, each other's challenges, and because we go through the same challenges and constraints, we can work together.
While ties between Singapore and Brunei go back many decades, President Tharman says it is important to continue with past practice, adapt as times change, and also develop new relationships. Aslam Shah, CNA, Bandar Seri Begawan.